Okay, in the world of luxury real estate efficiency, well, it's everything, right? So when a global powerhouse like the agency announces a massive tech overhaul, you've got to pay attention. They're partnering up with a platform called Rechat. And honestly, this could completely redefine the agent's toolkit. So let's break down what this all means.
So, if you're an agent, does this feel a little too familiar? You're juggling a ton of different apps, all these logins, different platforms, just to get through your day. It's not just annoying, it's a massive drain on your time and your energy. And that right there, that's the core problem we're really digging into today.
All right, first up, solving agent tech overload, from digital chaos to a centralized command center. To really get why a company like the agency needed this change, you have to wrap your head around the sheer scale and complexity they were dealing with. Get this, the agency has over 150 global offices. I mean, just imagine trying to get that many teams in that many different places all on the same page with their tech. It's a huge challenge. And now, spread all those offices across more than 15 different countries. You've got different markets, different rules. I mean, that's a recipe for total digital chaos. So the big question is, how do you keep that single, cohesive luxury brand experience when everything is so fragmented? Well, this is their answer. The big news is that the agency is rolling out a single, centralized platform for its entire global network, and they're doing it through a huge strategic partnership with a company called Rechat. Okay, so you're probably asking, what is Rechat anyway? Let's dig into what this all-in-one platform is and how it plans to become the one-stop shop, the single source of truth for every single agent at the agency. So at its core, Rechat is what's called a centralized operating platform. And the goal is actually super simple. Give an agent one single login to manage their entire business. And when I say everything, I mean everything. From that first client contact and all the marketing, right up to the final transaction. And this slide, wow, it really lays out the difference, doesn't it? I mean, you've got the old way, the agent is just drowned in disconnected apps, endless data entry, a real headache. And then the new way, one login, a single ecosystem where everything is connected and automated. It's night and day. Now, one login doesn't mean you have to ditch the tools you already know and love. No, the whole idea is that Rechat acts like the central hub, right? It integrates with all the best software out there, your follow-up boss, SkySlope, even ChatGPT, to create one totally connected toolkit. And the real magic, the engine that powers all of this, is an automated AI assistant named Lucy. Seriously, think of her as the ultimate admin. A new lead comes in, bam. Lucy can automatically create the contact profile, schedule a follow-up, and even draft an intro email for you. It frees up the agent to focus on what actually matters, building that relationship. And I love this quote from Rechat's CEO, Shayan Hamidi, because it just sums up the whole philosophy perfectly. He says, technology should enable great agents, not get in their way. See, it's not about having flashy tech just for the sake of it. It's about building tools that disappear into the background and just let agents do what they do best.
All right, so we've talked a lot about the tech, but what about the human side of things? Because this partnership is really all about empowering agents so they can then totally elevate the experience for their clients.
And listen to this. The agency's own CEO, Mauricio Omansky, says this isn't just some tech upgrade. Nope. He sees it as a natural extension of their core mission. The whole point of this innovation is to drive that collaboration and world-class service that the brand was literally built on.
So what's the big payoff for the agent? It's simple, less friction. I mean, when you're not constantly wrestling with a dozen different apps, you just have more brain power for creative marketing and more time for what actually moves the needle, talking to clients and closing deals.
You know, the crucial point is all of this huge tech integration, it really just boils down to one simple human idea. Let the technology handle the systems so the humans can focus on the people. That's it. Okay, so for our last section, let's zoom out a bit. Is this move just a big deal for the agency? Or are we actually looking at a brand new blueprint for the entire industry? A future that's all about being integrated and intelligent. You know, this partnership kind of lays out a new playbook for the modern brokerage. Step 1, unify all your systems into one single platform. Step 2, add a layer of AI to automate and customize everything. And if you get those two right, the result is a massively elevated client experience, no matter where you are. And this is really important. This isn't a one and done kind of deal. A huge part of the strategy here is the ongoing commitment to keep building. They're specifically focused on creating new AI tools that can be customized for every single agent's unique style. So, all of this leads us to a really interesting final question, doesn't it? Is the future of real estate really just one agent, one platform, and one AI assistant? Well, the agency and Rechat are placing a massive bet that the answer to that question is a resounding yes.